Right, welcome guys. Yep, I've got kilobits per second and no drop frames, which is good. So welcome to the stream. We're going to be playing some Elemental Reforged today. Just going to load in where we were last time and continue on. So we're at war at the moment with Paradin, one of the Paradins. I don't know when the next update's due to sort of come out. I thought it was going to be about a week ago, to be honest. Like it's sort of... this update has been out for a little while now, like for a couple of weeks. So I sort of was expecting them coming through thick and fast, but it hasn't come through as fast as I would have thought. I'm sort of now wondering whether I'm on the right preview build, but I think I am. I think this is the most recent. Now, we did have a bit of an issue here. New Paradin is actually the home area of Paradin, basically. Now, I don't know if that's like they're down to 35. We're at war with them. We've sort of captured a town here. There is actually another location there which we can go and grab. So we'll take this off them as well. Got Bandits Army. We don't know what's down this way. We should actually go and just test that. It looks like there's a bit of an inlet, but it looks like there's more land that then continues on out past that. I can sort of see like a bit of a mountain range that sort of runs out that side, and we haven't also really gone down this way much as well either, sort of on this other side. So we've sort of taken these different locations from Paradin, and we're sort of slowly building up. So we were going to, this one here, we've put different units back in here again, sort of ready, with just one leader. To try to smack our way through this, but I'm thinking we could probably go around it. Let's go and have a bit of a look. What else do we have? We've got Safara back in through here now. No construction. Ultimately, this can also then be a place that we then start to pump out the units, and particularly with the amount of metal that we've now got. There's nothing much else. So yeah, we can get this one now as well. Another dark, a death shard making through here. So we'll just go and build that one up, I think. Only 4 turns for that one, and got wild game up that way. We haven't explored up here either yet. I'm sort of wondering whether we, like it's really quite a oh, hang on, who have we got out here? An ice elemental. If there's only one, it's not going to really worry us too much. We don't have anyone left behind anymore. I think you've got the sword sentinels now coming as well. These are ones that we just had created at the back end, and we haven't really sort of done much with them. And what are we up to? We're up to 40 fame. What does this one require? 46. Getting close. Be good to get hold of that one. Now that's another one where we could also connect that one up by grabbing this shard. I might just when I've got another. We've got a clay quarry coming in here. Let's just go and train in another. Pioneer unit at that point then in that case. Just queue that one up. Alright, well, I think that's it for our turn, isn't it? I just press tab. Yep, and then that's it'll automatically sort of run to the end of the turn. Now they can't really come out. Like if I go in and have a look at this, I just wanted to get in behind. There's obviously something else in behind there. But if I go in to attack it, there's a lot of really, really powerful units. Well, they're only strong now. It's considered less than what I thought. They were stronger before. Just cancel for a second. Just do a quick save here. And we'll go back in again. No, now they're epic. How'd that happen? Now there's heaps of them. Did I click on something different? Yeah, no, they're epic. Not sure how the first connect. The first one. There's little bugs in the game. I'm really looking forward to the next update that when it does come out. I think it's going to fix a lot of these little bugs. So Private Joe saying, playing Fallen Enchantress right now. Your fault, must I add. I'll be back 6 years, looking to check it out more thoroughly than my 60 hours. I played Fallen Enchantress for hundreds and hundreds of hours. It's sort of, I think it comes in about 5th or 6th in my all-time played games or something, I think. Anyway, Elemental is sort of like it's got all the Fallen Enchantress plus a heap more. Anyway, I'm not going to go into an epic battle here. Now, we do have ultimately more unit counts, but I'm just going to cancel that. We're going to zip on off over here somewhere. So, yeah, I won't go that way. And these are the new swords, the Sword Sentinel group that we actually have. Hi, Began, how are you going? Now, this one was redeemed. This was going to be Valasar's Vanguard, I think it was. So I'll just do a rename. So this one was the only one of 2 redemptions that we've had. Valasar's Vanguard. I actually don't have a U today for Vanguard. All right, there we are. We'll accept that one. So Valasar's Vanguards are here. This is a different type of unit. So we've got more sort of more defensive because they have the retaliation strikes. And I just want to keep on pumping these out. So from here we are getting. If we go back and have a look at these guys, if we go and double click on it, that'll then give us the update that we actually have through here. So if we go to skills. So they've got impulsive, so +2 combat speed. Trog blood. They've got plate mail proficiency, acrobat, and defender. There should be an attack there where they've got they've got the fire attack of +3, and ×4. So they're getting and then the short sword as well. So it sort of ends up doing a bit more damage than what they would normally. And also we've got the initiative. They've got the belt of speed and the short sword. This one gives them a early move in combat. They've got the shield as well, which is going to then sort of give them better defense. The accuracy, they've just got the level 3 bonus of +3 in through that side. Defense. There was something else we did pick up. Was it dodge? Yeah, we've got dodge with the shield and the acrobat. So they started off at level 3. Spell resist and spell mastery. Moves. There was something else we got as well. I'll just click on done. What else do we have in through here? Go to the details. So we're using the Heart of Fire, which gives them the +1 attack per essence. There's 3 essences, and then we did actually have Aura of Might. So so all units trained in the city are +1 defense per essence. So they end up with getting extra defense. I'll just have another quick look and see if that's the case. The defense. Doesn't seem to be, does it? That doesn't look like it's actually working. There's a lot of bugs, I've got to say. This is really, really early, this particular build, but still, it's really good fun. I wonder if there's something better we could put on in that case, because we're not getting anything. We saw there with the attack, we're getting the fire attack per essence. Let's change this. Actually, before we do that, let's just see what we would replace it with. So if we go back into the spell book, the Aura of Might. So that's the one that should be coming back up. +5 defense to all units defending the city. That's only for defending the city. Heart of Fire, meditation, oppression. Yeah, there's nothing much else there. I think I'll just keep it. And we do have unit enchantments in through here, like evade. This is target units is +6 to dodge, +2 per air shard. We've got no air shards at this stage. I thought we had. No, I think that's one. I think that's the one there. Nature's Cloak. Now there is actually an up. This is +1 mana maintenance. Paragon. So casting Sovereign suffers a pen. Yeah, we don't want to do that one. Steel Spirit. Yeah, we don't want to be doing that either. Okay, that's pretty much all we've got. Usually attack of enemy army by 2. +1 per death shard for 3 seasons. Okay, that's actually so we can make it. We can reduce their attack by 3 if we use Wither on them. So we can cast that, I think, on the actual location itself. It's only 24. We've got a lot of mana that is coming through. Anyway, let's leave that one where that is. Yeah, so it looks like City Shield. I should actually write these down, not City Shield. Aura of Might doesn't seem to be working. What we might do is have a quick look at our other units and just see if they also don't have anything. Anything listed. There's a water shard, I think. Defense of 14. The spell resistance is very, very low. These are just brute force guys. And the attack, we've got the fire attack here. So I'm not sure why the defense isn't showing up. Base value of +5. Anyway, let's just click on done. And bring these up towards the front. I'll move them up into here. That is... Oh, this is the group that we had inside the... That's right, we do have a group up this other side. So we have a force that's sort of operating back out at the back there. We've got no construction in here. We were getting the bees from in here, so let's just go back and build. This actually just reduces the unrest in all of the different cities. And so I do want to go across. Now, what is there? There's nothing much else in here. So I'm just going to go, and pretty much that's all I was really looking for, was just to grab this one here. So what we'll do is we'll go and get a monument. No, zone of control, merchant. Let's just go and get more Gildar. More money. We are generating a good amount of money at this stage, which is nice. And we'll get the workshop eventually as well. That'll do us. So we'll just click on done. Enemies in your territory. Yep, that's okay. We won't worry about going after that one. I'll just go and just see if there's any more than that. Yeah, there's this ice elemental as well. So it's just those two there. City events. Construction completed down through this other side. There's another one that we could flick over at some point to get the better troops. You know, it's almost worth testing that. This one's not quite connected up. We are trying to get construction to build these out further to get a connection all the way across to here. I think we'll just keep on going back and building the smelter, just giving more metal, irrigated farm, the forge, or trained unit defense +2. Yep, we want to build that. So that's actually a useful one. Although maybe we are getting the 3 plus the 2. If we just go back and build in here, it's got the blacksmith, trained unit defense up to +4. Let's go that way and just sort of see what actually happens there. Build that one. Done. The more defense we can get, the better. Okay, we've done that one. And we haven't done this one just yet. We do have a group in here that can sort of zip on down. So we'll claim that. We can build more out this other side. Now, there were some powerful units in the middle here. I don't really want to be triggering them if I can help it. I just want to clear out the back end of different things here. So these really aren't... now I've got 3 moves here. 1, 2. I can go to there, or I can go back out again. I am thinking of maybe going out and seeing if I can clear out some of these. So let's get back out of here. Right, then we've got the swordsman was completed. They're on their way. They're just going past this fire altar. Whose is that? Ah, that's our ally. So they control that. Yeah, that one can't move anymore. Alright, tab across, and no construction here at Raven's Heart, which is the new one that we just picked up, so we'll just go back into build in here. Just go and build one of those. They cast a spell on us. This stage, some reasonable things in there as well. Freeze, so we can't move. So this unit, I wish that would show something to show that you're not actually moving. So we'll just sort of leave that one where that is. So I can't actually move that one off. It's stuck there for a turn. And then these guys can take this one. I found a rusty cuirass, 9 defense, -2 initiative. That's good defense. And with this little grouping through here, they're not super strong. We do want to just bring that other one up. Where is he? It's a big area. There we are. We will actually expand down this way. Now this is just a weak army. We're actually medium in this particular one. This is not super strong, but we can go and finish this one off. So I'll just do a quick save here, and in we go. So we'll I'll do the battle. That's one good thing about this one. The battles are very, very fast. The Scath should be have reasonable protection. Good. Dodge. Ennis can finish that one off. Actually, these are all ranged. We want these to get more experience and sort of get better at what they're doing. So they've got no more that they can do. Resource was destroyed. Clay quarry has been destroyed. Go to. Not sure where that is. Hang on, we'll see if we'll find that in just a second. We do have a level up here. Now this one here, I've got to wish this is Al Cloud. Where the hell are we? Oh, way back up here. Hang on, that's the that's the one in that frozen area. In this case, I'm just going to make it into a town because it's very, very safe. So we'll go that way to generate more Gildar eventually. Now we did actually have there was enemies in the terrain, and Igni's back in there. Yep, and they've just come through from the. They're just a wandering stack that has made its way out. Well, let's go back up. And deal with that. Just start to move down with this particular little force. It's not all that strong. We're under attack here. her on her own. Now we get reaction shots. It didn't happen though. This isn't good. I might just go back and reload. I don't know how she's been able to come out so effectively. Yeah, that was over and done with pretty quickly actually. Alright, so we're going to need to be a bit more protective of those units. This is Majesta. And we only have a medium group there. So I've screwed up there a little bit by going too close to them. I might just reload actually. So just, I wish there was a load button in here as well. These are the little things that just sort of, like it's got save but not load. You've got to go all the way back out just to do a reload. Should we do that one? I'll go back to the quick save. Because I think that we ended up... Come on, load in, load in. Nope, a crash. You do get crashes with the load sometimes. So that's the only real crash I've been having with the game. And I did have a crash once before with where it actually, where OBS caused a crash. But that was more OBS had crashed out first. And then Elemental wouldn't play. But so that, I blame OBS on that one there. Let's go back in and load that one again. Tends to load fine the second time. I mainly want to test these units out just to see how good they are compared to the Axeman. Well, in fact, we can just look at these stats. So these are locked away. Oh no, I do actually have the ability to move them. So I had them moving down there, which I don't want to have happen. So I'm just going to leave them back where they were. These units I will move back up to join up with the others. Resource destroyed, okay. Then we have Al Cloud, which is going to be the town. Now what happened last time was I did a right click to move it, like I had the pre-turn where it was actually moving off. God, where is it? Up in here. So it moved, and then that's as far as I had already given it advance orders to go that way. Now there is actually a group there. That's the caravan by the looks. And we shouldn't have any issues now moving off. But this one here, I had wanted this to join up with this particular group, which I can now do that one. I want to move it up. I think I'll just move this one down into this group. Now they've got 15 defense. Let's just have a look and see what the Falasar's not in, is he? Because that was technically a banning. These guys here have got 14 defense. This one here has got 15, so one extra defense. We can just do a bit of an analysis in through this other side as well. 62 health. Now that could be because they've gone up a few levels. Moves, and then they've got an attack there of 52. This one here has got an attack of 56, so it's a little bit better. A little bit better overall. But we do want to keep these, like we need to get a few more armies together, really. Now we've got that Ignis coming through, so I'm just going to go and join up those. And then we'll attack this. We've still got one more slot in there. Construction is still 4 seasons away. And we will need to go and try to get bigger armies as well. I don't think this is going to help us. I'll just do another quick save here. I think we're still frozen. Actually, I can hit them on now. Actually, what I'll do is, looks like these guys are still frozen, so I'm just going to leave them back where they are. Now we've got, this is an epic arena through here. I don't really want to take that one out just yet. Okay, we'll go to battle here. We should have retaliation with these swords. I'm just going to put them into pass mode. That's going this way. Maya Scath. The reason for that was that this has got fire protection. Big hits. All right, that's good. So that's done. Now that army there is strong, and we're only medium. So I want to just leave a gap around where they can move into. So we don't want to be fighting them just yet, so we'll just go and pass. So this group has now finished off that one. There's another fire shrill army coming back the other way. There's 2 caravans there. Just want to keep on hovering around in this area. We can get into there in one turn. I think we'll just start that way. Although we probably do have to get rid of these actually, so let's just go and move this one out of the way. We can kill that caravan off. And the fire shrills are right there, so we'll clear them out as well. We need to build up our army quite a lot to be able to take out this city, and we're going to lose like a full stack of someone just to sort of weaken them. The blacksmith is coming. We'll build that one. Okay, that's what we've got there. Just press tab. Now I think what we'll do is let's just start to pump out. Actually, this one here, we'll just go back into build again. Blacksmith again, just to get their defense up. Let's just keep on going this way. The training yard as well is going to give me better accuracy, so I'll need both of these. And the training yard as well. It's just ending the turn. Okay. Now we've got a bit of money, but we're going to need them for the units. Fire shrills have moved off. Again, we don't know if these are impacted by by the freezing spell at this stage. I think it would show up in here if that was the case. I'm pretty sure the negatives would show up in there. Details. We don't know who's in there. Funny, I think you should... Oh, yeah, no, we do. Yeah, Majesta. Yeah, these are just individually. These are quite strong on their own. So for us to break through here... Yeah, it's going to be a difficult little fight, that one. Let's just keep on moving up. Can we move away? Can we get to there? No, we can't. Just move back and pass. Fire Shrills are in here. Now, we don't have any real attack against the Fire Shrills for a number of our units. But we'll still, I'll still just go after it. I'll just do a quick save. So we've got, some of them have only got fire attacks, and these things don't actually respond to fire attacks at all. That's a Water Shrill, that one does. Okay, so we go to battle. So we've got two of our units can actually impact this. Where's the Maya Scath? Oh, it's there. I thought that was one of the Shrills. So we've got the Water Shrill. This is the only one that can be impacted by this. There we go. That's down. Well, that's them done. This one can actually affect the others. And Ennis really can't do anything at all. So what we have is Confusion Scroll, Mushroom, heals 8 points, can only be used once per battle. So we'll go and eat that, just to get her healed up a little bit. And this one won't take any damage from the fire attack, but it will take damage from this one. And what else have you got? You've got bread. Oh, I had the wrong one. I gave it to the other guys that don't need it. That was the one I was meant to give it to. Items. Okay, so what have we got? Here we are. All right, that's good. Let's a friendly one. So we now claim these. Got bandits all the way around here. I think what we'll do is we'll just keep on sort of just focusing in this little area. This guy's still a bit injured. Go to battle. So this is just a brute force army. Extremely strong. With the dual wielding axeman. Only the Trogs get to do that one. Alright, done. Now, nope, still no more. Just need to get more of these. What's that there? Gold mine. Wow, okay, that's cool. move back a little bit. I can get out to there now. Okay, we'll do that. Now she is from the from Umbar, who is friendly. Now Altar has now taken the lead from us. Not that it matters that much. There's Magesta. We now have construction. Open up research. So with what we have in through here, we've got education is going to give us the cloister and the school. That's going to give us the... that's not really what we want. I sort of am tempted to go for economics and get the +1 army size. That will then sort of allow me to get more things in through there. Logistics will give me the squad, which would actually then end up giving me like a 5 in the squad in a group rather than just 4, which is a very, very good way for us to go. The Wildland allies will then give us the ogres and the trolls, which individually probably aren't that strong. They're sort of fun though. When do we get the juggernauts? Mounted warfare, that's going to give us horses. That's actually probably worth getting. And warg riding after that if we need to, but the horses would be enough. Weaponsmithing, dual battle axe, that would actually then improve our axemen. Juggernauts, there they are, they're not that far off. That's not far off at all. +1 army size or juggernauts? I think we'll go juggernauts. Let's get them. They're sort of unique-ish for our faction. So juggernauts, I think matches the savagery of a juggernaut. Your enemies should be afraid. Yeah, so we'll just go and we'll go and look to get those as well now. So we'll go out this way. She'll just go through each of these. She's in the way. We can try to match this attack. We can't get back into there. And he's now too far away to get back to actually attack her. I might just do another quick save. Do another save scum in here. And see if we can actually take her out. It's strong versus strong, so let's just go to battle. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind losing those scaths. They're pretty weak anyway. Only 8. That's not good. Her dodge must be amazing, I would guess. Double click on that. Accuracy is super strong. Defense is only 3, but dodge is 34. Very, very high. So unfortunately, it's going to be the problem we're going to have. So we did use up that bread in that last fight. So it looks like we don't have that anymore. I thought it was a once per battle thing. That was a little bit better. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work that well. Yeah, no, this isn't a good idea. Go berserk. Ooh, bit better there. Maybe I should have done that earlier. She's down. It's too easy for her. Got her trapped in a corner here. We did win, but not. It's too expensive. She's got gangrene hand. It was the injury that Lith suffered, and then we lose the Grateful Clerics. I really don't want to be losing them. We don't get access to these in the game at all, so I'm not going to accept that. So we're just going to click on done, but we will actually save scum that one. So we will go back to main menu, load the game again. And but it was good to sort of see that those swordsmen. If we can get enough of those swordsmen, we're going to be okay. Abandoned game, yes. Just grab the quick save that we just did, just before we did that. I just wanted to sort of get a feel for what the combat was. Yeah, so the dodge is just too much for us. The range units aren't all that good, to be honest. They're nice if you've got a solid line. Like a one range unit in here would be fine, but that's not going to really help us. Take that one. Ring of Haste. +3 initiative. Wish again it would show you what you've currently got. It's not helpful just going to equip at this stage. I've really got to go okay, then click on equip and then see what he's got in the ring slot. So at the moment we've got Ring of Storms, and I do actually have an accessory slot there. So if I go to accessories, got +2 defense there. Now the initiative is already very, very high. I think I'll just throw it in there, that second slot. So I didn't even know that I actually had that one. And we do actually have an armor slot there as well, which we can't use just yet. Must have plate mail proficiency to use this one. We've got Rusty Greaves as well. Plate mail again. Accessory, that's for belts, I think. Oh no, I can use it there. Alright, I'll just deck him out. That'll be okay. Hi Sev, how you going? Saying good evening, and how goes the war? It's okay, except we've really hit a position which is quite difficult. Now we've got this one here, the air shard. Ultimately, we'd be wanting to build this. Let's go and take these out. It's just a bandit archer. Oh, there was another one back that way. All right, let's go to battle. They're just bandits and just a wolf. Why can't we move there? Ah, can't do it. Let's get around. Open up this one. Right, they didn't even get a shot at us. stuff. Now just keep on moving past. Now the Pioneer. So we'll be wanting to sort of take this. Oh no, there's somebody else has already got that. That's what I wanted that one for. We can still come into here. Let's go into that slot there. So Ennis's group. This one here's moving at 6. I think what we'll do is let's just go back and rebuild the army at this location. So we can defend there. I don't think anything can really affect this army all that much. I think it's just too strong. We've got a couple more spots that need to be built up. This is just a town, so we'll just go back into here and just go into build. Got the Great Mill. Production bonus, 45 seasons though to get that one there. The Foundry, metal per season. Yeah, it's a bit long getting those. The Inn, Food and Gildar, the Grocer. What else do we have? The Study. Actually, I wouldn't mind getting a Study. It's only 12 seasons to get that one. The Mason. Actually, I might get their production up. So let's just go and build that one. And tab again. So we're back in here at Yithran, which is our... Is that our capital? No, this is not our capital. Go back to build. Blacksmith gets our unit defense up. Let's go that way. Go on build. And click on done. Yeah, so Raven's Heart is under attack. Now we're not going to be able to defend against this, so I'm just going to auto resolve. Yep, so she didn't even take any damage. She's just too strong. So she's taken that one back, but she can't defend against this. I think I'll go straight back for that actually. Yeah, we just want to leave them alone for now. We would like to offer you tribute if it pleases you. We'd be willing to give you 19 Gildar up front. Now, we don't know which... I kind of wish the names were different. I'm assuming it's this one here, but I don't know. Like, this really is... That's quite frustrating. This is a different altar than the one at the top. We've got a second one down here. So we'd like to go with you, creating a trade. We will be willing to offer you 4 Gildar. Yep, we'll agree to that one as well. Now, we know that the main hero is no longer in this particular location, but there's still a lot of units defending it. I mean, if I could take this out, that's sort of the end of the war, really. That's the end of them. There's still more stuff that they've got at the back. I should have taken that, actually, while I was there. Just do another quick save. Let's just see what actually happens if we do attack this. Casting freeze again, just to stop us from doing stuff. Now this one here, all we need to do is connect this up. So if we just go back into this one and just go to upgrade, and we can now build the high tower to get a +1 zone of control, which is why this is why we wanted to get construction anyway. Just go and build. So we just click on done. And Tenor is saying one faction paid me negative tribute, which in return made me pay him, make him pay. I didn't see it. I've never seen negative, but anyway, there are bugs. There are bugs indeed. Domestic events. What have we got? Yep, so we've got freeze on that unit. Now this is another scout party. Nothing much for us to really worry about, except there's 2 stacks there. Yeah, two groups of scouts. That's okay. Yep, can't do anything there just yet. What have we got? Merchant, produce back over through here. Let's get more of these unrest type things. Just queue them up. We're not going to be really watching that particular city much at all. Because the blacksmith's still coming back down this way. We still haven't got horses. How long before we get juggernauts? It's still 9 seasons before those. Blacksmith is only 3 turns away there. Mason is got a few there. Here she is again, Majesta. Let's do a quick save, and if we just have a quick look and see again with the skills. I'm not seeing anything negative there, so I don't think we're frozen anymore. Boland's saying, how does this compare to Fallen Enchantress? There is actually on the Steam page, there's actually a comparison, not so much of where the game currently is, but where it's going to end up. It's going to be massively bigger, like ultimately, like in this actual build. So it's already does a lot more. Like, for example, we have an item forge that we can use the stuff that we find to actually then go and create equipment if we wanted to get specific equipment, as long as we've actually found the ingredients. So there's so that's one thing that's already sort of new in the game, but there's going to be a lot more, like a hell of a lot more. So it's going to Tenor is saying, but if you want to support it, but I find it needs more time in the oven. It needs a lot more time in the oven. Like, it really is almost like it's not a proof. It's beyond a proof of concept. It's a basic remastering of Fallen Enchantress with a whole lot of other stuff added in. So it's already better than Fallen Enchantress, but it is still buggy. So they've changed a lot. Actually, I'm just trying to think of all the stuff that they told me that has changed. There's an awful lot, and a lot of it's to do with they've changed the coding, or like the actual language that they're using. They're making it much more mod friendly, so there'll be more access for people to actually mod the game in the future, which is very, very cool. So there's a lot of things like that which are very, very solid in the actual game itself. They've also changing, like, it was only written in English last time, and it was hard coded inside the actual game. That's now been pushed out into files, but there's bugs in it, so you end up finding all these different localization errors. Not errors as in crashes, but just little statements that don't make sense because they're still moving through all that process. The game hasn't been updated for a week or two, or a couple of weeks, so I'm assuming the next update will actually have a lot of these bug fixes in it, which will be interesting to see. So I'm sort of looking forward to seeing that one. Now, if we could take this town, we now actually have a group there. I think I'll just do a quick save. I'll see if I can actually do this. Oh no, it's still frozen. God, I wish it would tell you that you're frozen. I wish it would, show something in here to let you know that you can't move. Spellbook. We do have Wither as well. Target is protected. Yeah, that's that one we could have done. We can take her back out again, but not with this army. We need a strong army, and so we're building. What we might do is actually, Aglia has now finished off building what it was building. The command post trained accuracy goes up. Wow, that's actually a good one. 26 seasons though. Yeah, this is definitely what we want. So we will build. Can we rush it? No, we can't. Need a heap more than what we actually have. So this is our capital. it's sort of one of these things. Like I want to keep on building up these areas. I can rush this for 129. I don't think it's worth it. Let's just leave it off for now and just wait. I don't think we're in no screaming rush to sort of deal with that. We do have this group as well, which I could bring back down. This group in here. This is not a bad little spot just to build another outpost. Build that one. Build that. And build that as well. Just queue them up. They'll end up being added in somewhere else. Yeah, they're being built there for New Serene. Yeah, I wish I knew what was happening with the with these guys. Just another quick save. Nope, still can't do anything. So that one's been done. Oh, bigger army here. Now that's one that we probably do need to be back in here then with, just to defend this city. We need to get more armies. We've got another something underneath us there. What is it? One of their caravans has actually walked underneath us. Again, that's the sort of bug that shouldn't really be in the game. Just do another, what else have we got through there? Yep, so we've got those there. They're the only two that are there. Blacksmith now completed, and we're getting a training yard next. We'll start to be able to pump out units from these locations at some point, but just not quite yet. Let's go back to our army. A quick save, just in case this is a bad idea. Now we can actually attack. They're still epic. I'd almost like to see what would actually happen here. Just there's not that much, you know. I think let's just test this and just see if it works. So hi Bear Zip Zap, how you going? What is this game? This game is called Elemental. It's got a long and sordid history back from when it first released 15 years ago. The actual base game Elemental, but they've gone back to naming it Elemental, which I think is a good idea. It then became Fallen Enchantress, and then spawned Sovereign Kings as well. So there's three games that sort of came out of the original Elemental. Fallen Enchantress, one of the best games really in the fantasy 4X sort of genre ever built. And Sovereign Kings was more about quests and things like that. And what they've done is they've combined the best of everything, and the best of most of it is Fallen Enchantress. So they've combined them all together to make I guess at this stage, a bit of a remastered version of all three games in one game. So it's sort of like so they call it Reforged because it's bigger than a remaster, and it's still early access, so there's still a lot of bugs and things with it, but it's really cool, really cool game. So but Elemental, when it did launch, was too ambitious. Like really, that was probably the problem with it. And so actually I might just move my head out of the way there a little bit as well. I can just move that down. sit it there in there somewhere. They think that'll be about right. Yeah, so it's so when the Elemental did launch, there's a lot of really innovative things that now everyone does that came with the original Elemental, like for example the cloth map and stuff like that. When you zoom out, it then changes to a simplified map. Elemental was the first game to do that. It actually had a lot of innovations in it, which were very, very interesting. And originally they were trying to build it on the back of Galactic Civilizations 2 on that engine, but they found that it just wasn't suitable, and so they had to build a new engine from scratch at that point. But I think they've now rebuilt that again this time. So there's a lot of rebuild in this particular one. So Boland's saying, did they improve the AI? I read a few reviews that said the enemy builds a few towns and then stops trying. The AI will improve and improve and improve. Like what they've done is they've changed the base game to allow the building blocks to extend forward. Yeah, I'm playing now on hard mode. You can see we're not winning. We're coming second at this stage. Some of the battles. This battle here is going to be difficult. The AI is good. Like it's not fantastic. It's not like to the degree of say a game like Warhammer, Gladius. Gladius has got the best AI of any game that I've seen, and Zephon, of course, coming out of that one as well. They're the best of the AIs that I've sort of seen play a game. So it's not to that standard, but it's certainly good. And I know that Stardock does a lot of work, particularly once they sort of get the basic shape of a game, they then start to put a lot of effort into the actual AI. So I'm sure the AI will be tweaked and tweaked and tweaked. And I don't just mean in terms of the next few months. I think it'll go on for years and years. I think this is the starting point of something really, really big. So anyway, that's So the AI, it's sort of one of those things where it's going to get better, and it's not fantastic at the moment. It's good but not great. Certainly nowhere near like what Gladius is like at this stage. So, and I've never come across a game that plays as well as an AI as Gladius. Anyway, let's go and try this battle out and just sort of see how we go. The reason I'm thinking that we may be okay here is that we do actually have, it's going to be mainly fighting on the ground, and that's what we do. So we just go to battle. There's not a real lot of mages or anything. Now it's a fairly open map as well, which is not good for us. So who do we want to go after? What we're looking for here is with the city militia. If I double click it, I can then sort of see what they've got. They've got no defense at all, and they've got a very high attack. So their attack is high. The initiative is lowish at 17. Actually, that's sort of middle of the road. Accuracy is low as well, meaning we're going to be able to dodge a lot of the attacks. But the trouble is this big attack, and their hit points is only 32. So these are glass cannons. So we can actually, so that's useful to sort of know that. Back through here we have Listrid. Listrid is has got like a lot of weaponry. Very high defense. Attack is okay. Reasonable dodge. Great accuracy. Then we've got this Pelion the Bright, which is just a suit of armour, like a ghost armour. Again, attack is fairly high. And then we've got more of these militia in through here. So these city militia there, some of these have only got 3, some of them have got 4. That's interesting. So these city militia we want to smash. We have Baron Hazy in through this other side, who is fairly weak, so he won't last long. We've got, that's more militia. This one here has got defense though. These over here don't have defense. Othello does have a little bit of defense. There will be some range units anyway. Let's just go and start here. So let's just start to sort of push this one away. Now eventually we've got skills here for, no, we don't actually have it. I thought we had a way to heal up. So that just gets rid of a little bit of their attack. And again, we've got high attack with these city militia. So I'm just going to come back down into here and just do as much damage as we can to them, because they'll be able to really hurt us a lot. Get rid of this guy. Good start. So we've got good initiative in here. Can't move that one down any further. Good, that one's down. And if we now move this one down, we're going to end up where these will then be able to gang up on him. I think I'm better off leaving it like this and then moving this one back down to join up with the bottom section. Let's just pass that one. We resisted to slowness. They've cast spells. Oh, lucky, 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 lucky. So we're back in here now. Now this one, if we just double click these again, defense of 22 is pretty high. 80 hit points. 110 hit points with the defense there. What was this one? This one was 22. I think I'll still go this way. So I can't quite break around here, so let's just smack our way through this one to open up this group in here. That militia there has got like a lot of protection and a lot of attack. I think I'll go this way, just try to do some damage to it. Now we can go berserk, and I think we'll do that. Let's cast Burning Blade on this unit, which is actually their best unit. We're going to have to move out of the way here, I think. Skills. Got berserk. Items. Okay, I've got a few different things we can cast in here. Trouble is we're going to be killed here. Let's go with we could summon one into here, but that's not going to help me that much. Death Ward. What I should do here is just get them to go berserk. At this point, I think. There we are. I think all of them. Don't do that. You're going to leave your friend alone. Shot in the ass. You might as well go berserk as well. Yeah, so this is not a comfortable attack for us. Going berserk has not been a good idea. This is where the AI just hasn't really done what you would hope. Like throwing knife, why throw a knife when you're right there? Which just does a lot less damage. It just doesn't make sense. So yes, the AI does need work. I don't think I could have won this anyway. Again, why is it running? It's supposed to be berserk. Makes no sense. So anyway, I'm not going to be using berserk again. And we will just load that one back in. So that's not what we want. I'll just go back to the main menu. Load game. And that was it there, I think. Are you going to crash for me? I think it will. No, we're okay. So with this group, now we can take this city straight away. We can also take this one straight away. I think this is the way to do it, is to start to just do damage against these. These are actually getting more attacks, but this is a few turns away. So we'll go to battle here. Now hopefully we can just cause some permanent damage against her. So we have better initiative than what she has got. 12 is a good start. Better. This one can take one more hit, but I might as well move it out of the way. So we'll surround it. You always forget to use the special attacks that we have as well. Like we've got Crushing Blow, for example. Always forget to use them. Alright, so that was fine. We'll just go and click on Done. So she has been taken out. Then we'll come back and take the city again. So she should be back in here again now, as a, or even in here as a damaged unit. That'll be okay. Yeah, this group is just a little bit too strong for my force in here, I think. Maybe I could take it out, but it's there's five units in there. Got the clay quarry coming. That's okay. All right, we will just go back to each of these. Now this is our main source of income. Like this is actually sort of where we're trying to get more of the gold. So we'll just go back into build. So we're just trying to get this one up. This is where the Great Mill production bonuses would be good. Actually 10 fame, that would then give us this hero. So let's go and get the Great Mill. Message from Resolin. So we haven't come across these before. So Urgoth of the Empire of Yuthrol, long has the Oracle for Senior coming. I bid you welcome in her name. So Saressa is way down the bottom here. Now once we get that one built, we'll be over what we need in fame wise to then go and get this particular unit. Command post still 20 turns away, that would be useful. The training yard still being built. I do need to get more units. I think we'll have to start to pump them out fairly quickly. The bell tower coming. High tower being built in through there. That will then connect up these. So we'll end up with that being contiguous, which will then be helpful. We could take this one out, but yeah, there's a bit of separation there. Let's just go and do that. And I'll just, actually we'll battle this one. We don't know which direction they're going to come. We've got a few different units here which are fairly strong. Mercenary, I'll just keep that one back a little bit. Defender, just move that one into there as well. Pass. Nothing much for us to do there. I'll just pass at the back here. Come on, move. Doesn't want to grab that square. Does this a bit. It's a bit. This is again where the game just needs to just get a little bit better at what it does do. It's very annoying with the WASD keys. It actually, if I press it, I'm going to press it now. 3, 2, 1, press. See how it stalls? Press, stall, and then goes. I don't know why it doesn't just automatically move. It is annoying with that. Now I've got 2 shots there. I'll keep. He doesn't have great protection, so I'll just move him at the back. Alright, that's done. Got a level up there. So, we've got that one already. I haven't really been using these. The Shadow Bolt I think would be useful. Let's go and choose that one. It doesn't stall on the world map. So she's still back in here. She's been immobilized, but so she's not going to be around she's only got 5 hit points, so she's not really a problem. So let's just go straight to battle. I won't bother doing a quick save here. It's been bashed. These will just smash their way through. Kill this one off. Good. She's down. Almost got it. Alright, so that was a nice easy one for us. Took no damage there. Done. If we go back into training in through here, we don't actually have access to any of the magical forces that the other ones have got. So we'll just go back into building. And things like the getting rid of unrest and stuff is important to us. Now there's another little stack. It's just destroyed. Okay, they've sent out a pioneer party to destroy this thing. And they've reclaimed this. Now that there is just a scout party, so we'll just go and clean that one up. And not going to have anything. They're still considered medium, actually. I will just go and battle these. In that case, if you hear, we've got a dog here at the moment, my daughter's dog, and it's a bit of a pain in the bum. He's barking upstairs. Or whimpering, more to the point. He does that a lot. He's pretty spoilt. Alright, there we go, that's okay. Okay, we've still got 3 moves here. I'll just auto-resolve that one. And we'll auto-resolve that one as well. And have a quick look inside here. So we should now see... Yeah, she's now back in there again. But I don't think if we're really in a position to take that one out. We're going to have wave upon wave of units going in to sort of try to cause damage. So I think we'll actually move past again. Maybe we'll go and see what else they've got at the back. And that group, I'll leave this one floating around in here. Just the back of the map. Just in case we need it. Now this one is sort of on the border. I'll just keep on getting more growth, I think. Just go and build that one. They're going to cast freeze on us again. Okay, we now have juggernauts. Now these are interesting because they've sort of got like the maul ability, and so if we can, but they are again a bit of a glass cannon from what I can remember when I used to play Fallen Enchantress. Yeah, so it's dangerous for our enemies as they are to allies that stand too close. We'll open up the research. So we now have those. We want to get the army size up, so let's go with economics. So we can just get even more going. Okay, we got out of that one, that's good. And then we've got Safara back through here. You want to build up. Well, I think actually the barracks. There we go. The accuracy. I just want to get as many things in here for our army as we possibly can, and then we'll start to pump out troops from here as well because we've got a couple of things we can swap out for better stuff. That's all good. This one's still being built. High tower in 4 turns. By water shard, might as well build it. Just auto resolve that one. And we got another level up. It's funny, I do actually have it, but I can't use it for some reason. Flame dart I don't really need. Let's just go back to warrior. Let's go to plate mail proficiency. We'll choose that one, and then we'll go back in and equip. And we'll equip both of these. Here we are. So we don't have the foot slot just yet. Now what is this one here? This is leather +1 defense. All right, that's good. Layer cleared. Got another fame, so we're up to 41. Altar, that's okay. Umbar. And really, we just want to clear these out first. And then we can clear these out. And we want to see what's up in here. So just keep on reducing what they can do. And that's the gold mine, which is not finished yet. Yeah, there's not much in there. Another bandit has now appeared. And so we'll take this city as well. This will then push them even further down the list. Actually, that's a treasure chest there. Just do a quick save. Take that. Belt of speed. Let's go and click on OK. So it's slowly building up. Got Myers, more mites. Back over that side. We'll head back out into Tenfell. Do a quick save here. and it's mainly going to be militia. So we'll go to battle. Again, it's a big open city. So they've got the city militia there. Again, big damage but no defense. So move this one into here. Now we do actually have things. What else do we have? We've got Berserk, Cleave, launch a 52 attack at 3 adjacent enemies. I don't have enough stamina yet. Actually, should have gone that. No, that's okay. That's okay. We are still all right. When we stand next to each other, we get a bit of a bonus. So there's no back line for us to protect. Wow, this is the one with all the actual armor. Actually, what have they got? Defense of only 10, but it did a massive difference there. So they've bashed us to the ground. Aiming at us while we're down on the ground. We still don't have enough stamina just yet. Should have enough now. Pushed us back. So they're using their stamina, which is a little blue bar, just to do different things. So it's saying, would throwing axe be only usable from the same range as melee? No, it is usable, but now you can see we've got the stamina. So now we actually have a range, throw a knife or cleave. So we don't start with the stamina though. So anyway, that was good. We took a bit of damage with one of our guys. There's another city that we've now got, and there's even more further back up this way. So we can go and add in different things. Let's just go to Enchanted Hammers. Now there's another unit there. It's a floating unit. Need 99 fame to recruit someone. We only have 46. We've got enough now to actually recruit the other guy. So let's go and do that. We've got money. Let's go and take Lith out to go back. This one's got a lot of really good equipment. So there's Durana from the Quendar race. So accept. Yep. So we go 46 Gilder as well, and we'll be wanting this one to. So we've now got that hero. Finally. Bandits camp there. Round shield. Again, I'm going to have to go back and have another look at what we actually have for the hero. He's already got a glyph round shield, which will be better than this one. Okay, we'll just go and click on done. If we go back to our heroes, there's no easy way, I don't think, to sort of see the heroes. Kingdom report. Yeah, we don't actually have the heroes in here as such. The ledger, maybe. It's the enchantments, city list, and the economy. This is the what I meant before about the you know, the stuff that's just going to be placed in there. The armies that are out and about, but they're not the armies that are inside the. So we don't get to see the armies around that are anywhere else. No, that's okay. Just got to remember where they are, which is a bit annoying actually. That's the sort of stuff that will be added in, I would imagine, at some point. It's just not there yet. We'll leave that one where that is. We don't want that one. I think we probably want to give it back over here to Sev, I think. Yeah, Rusty Shield. Let's go and replace that. Pretty much all the other heroes that we've got are higher level. Actually, I'll give you that one. You've got this Blessed Hammer, value 24. The Shadow Dagger does even better with even more initiative. It's got less attack, but that's actually okay. Midnight Stone is okay there. Belt of Speed will give you better initiative. That'll do us. And all the crafting stuff that we've got so far. It's a global sort of global area that we actually have. If we've got green lines, it means green outline. It means we can actually move that unit. So Lith can now go back towards where the others actually are. Userain. And Yithrin. Way back over here. Training yard. It's going to give us better accuracy. I'll grab that one as well. Then we might change things up just so we can start to get better equipment, better units. Using your territory. Yeah, so there's more of these just keep on rolling out to do trading. Don't have anyone in that city there. And Tenfeld needs to get a workshop, I think. That a warg den. So they've actually already got up to where they can start to get wargs. If we go this way, I'll go and I'll just destroy that. And this is King's Warden, and there's a couple of units that they've placed in there. Nothing too much. We're getting close back to Altar again, so there's a bit of a gap between us and everybody else. We have a look at the cloth map as well. Like we can see there that the edge of the map that we know of is back this way somewhere. And we've got, the reason we know about this one is because there's a caravan route out that way. So let's continue on. Another border there. Do a quick save. Oh, sorry, they're trying to get a King's Warden in one turn. So we'll take this one out. So a lot of just militia a couple of marksmen as well. So these have got like ranged attack. So we'll go to battle here. Again, a fairly open city. Just need to get rid of these militia. They don't really get a chance to have a shot at us because we damage them so readily. That one can get into there, that's good. Excellent. And we should be able to now get down towards these ranged units. So at the marksman, it's funny, these do more damage than the marksman. Oh, we'll get rid of these. There goes their equipment. Yeah, you can see the range units aren't all that effective against high armor units. The stamina is there, which is, we've sort of got just low stamina. They've been destroyed. And so these have got a bit of armor, which just even a little bit helps enormously with these physical attacks. So Beacon saying, always place the buildings to block off areas. Like in Yithrin, you could build towards mountains, and then no enemies could pass there without attacking the city. Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's a good idea. But your guys could still run across when they wanted to. That's a good idea, actually. Just to, it's allowed us to get past the city that they were defending. That's a very, very. I'll show everyone what you're talking about there, because that is actually something that I don't think about it in that sense. I think about it in terms of how can I make a long road. But that's actually using it defensively is actually a much better idea, because it can really slow down the enemy units. So I'll show when we get out as to what they could have done differently to stop me from getting in behind to take all these cities. So I don't think about it much, but this looks like it might be the top of the map. Rock Spider Army down through that side. So what Began is talking about here is that we've got, like, for example, here's a neat little one where the buildings have been built in the corners at this stage, but they could have very easily have built like another one here, which would have then sort of stopped any movement, and that one there would have stopped movement. So, I mean, I broke through that one through there, but this city here, I was able to, I scooted around the outside, so I guess it doesn't really count there, but in this case, I could have gone around the back of this city as well. They could have actually extended out to block off this mountain range, which then would have meant that I would have had to have gone through that gap to get to where they actually are. Yeah, it's a good point, that one. And I haven't really done that with my own cities. I mean, I've sort of got it there to a degree, but that could be better. I mean, they can still get around, but I could end up just building across there. That would then block off all of that. Then they'd have to go through the wilds to get into these actual cities back and through this other side. So building these fortifications, like the ones with a shield, are like forts. So they ultimately can be better for protecting. Yeah, good point, Began. Thank you. Yeah, Vic is saying good game. Yeah, wish me more spells, said Vic. And Lordson is saying, the ever popular retreating berserkers. yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? In that previous attack, that was annoying actually. That's something that it shouldn't do that. That walled in is still ultimately being finished off. Let's just go back into here, put down the enchanted hammers again into that location. There's no construction there. Just go in and build. Another thing that the game I think will need eventually is a governor, just so you can actually have them build automatically. Bell Tower is going to be there for unrest, so we'll just go and throw that one in. What have we got behind there? Wild game. Yep, okay. Now, the spawning units back that way. Let's grab our army again. Take that one. Monk's robes, that's okay. Clear that one out. The settlement of Ravenheart is under attack yet again. So she's back. She's back on her own again. I'm just going to auto battle this one. We can't defeat her. Clear these out while they're wandering around. Message from Paradin. We've sent word across the lands. The monsters are growing more aggressive. They now attack cities. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So this is actually now a new stage where, I mean, they were attacking cities anyway, but it's now going to be more, they're going to be more aggressive. Just do a quick save here, and in we go. Auto resolve. Took slight damage on that one there. Okay, we've got the barracks built. Now I've got a level up here for one of the towns that we have. So the embassy negates the unrest penalty for a number of cities in your civilization. Doesn't receive the unrest penalty. That's actually not bad. I think I might go that way, just to sort of try to build up the other bits and pieces around the place. This is our main sort of money-making city anyway. Now the barracks. If we go back to build in here, this command post again. It's sort of too useful to not get it, so we'll build that one as well. Can't actually position that one. Done. Scath army. Just auto resolve. Again, we don't want to open this one up too much for their person to sort of wander through. That's a friendly one. Yes, we don't need to be heading down that way just yet. Another +1 fame. So +1 attack. I'll just click on OK at this stage. There may be other stuff down there, but I'm going to go back and find out what this is. Hi Chris, how you going? Saying quick observation. Have you or anyone else noticed that Age of Wonders 4 is more optimized since the last update? I can turn the graphics up with no degradation in performance. I haven't tried it actually, but I pretty much play it full res anyway, but at a smaller size for streaming. Okay, so let's. Pleasure to meet you. So we've got another one. So Capitar has now come back in. Actually, they're the leader of the game. So we're now up to 102. They're at 104. So we're getting up there. Like we're sort of taking all of this territory, which is nice. And we'll be able to start to thump out the big armies very, very soon. Training yard built. Barracks. Market. We want to get more Gildar. We're getting good. We got good Gildar, which, but the more we can get, the better. So it's impressive for an imperial city watching you pretend to be civilized amuses me. Use technology, so we now have the consulate. +1 army size. There we go, that's good. So that now means we can put an extra unit back in. Now we've got economics, we want logistics next to get the squad. This is going to really sort of ramp things up. And we've only got one more slot back there before we sort of go further out this way. Let's go and click on that one. So logistics, trade proposal. So they're wanting us to pay them. I don't think so. I'd be happy to go to war with them. Just auto resolve. They've got Mystic Archers now being built. This is a newish town. There's nothing in there, that's fine. No more there, so we'll just go and keep on just building up the things that will then just help us with this city. It's the only one that we see. There's another group back in through there. Magesta is back on the march again. God, there's a lot of wildlings and stuff back in through here, which we'll just clear these out once we take this city. Just auto resolve and go back to build in here. Bell tower will be fine. Let's quickly clear all these out. There's a lot in around here. Another level up, which is great. And what do we want to do in here? Okay, see you later, Chris. So saying, man, it sure takes time to update and then merge all my personal tunes. CK3. I haven't tried doing that. Expert swordsman. Now what do we end up getting there? Yeah, we get counter attacks, lethal, +4 attack. We'll go back to general. Can only be cast in our territory, but that's I might grab that one just so we can start to move our way through here. Or do we go fire? Might go fire actually. Let's just choose the fire disciple, and we'll just clear out all this stuff. Again, there's only one great wolf. I'll just auto resolve. Nothing more. +1 fame. Blood. So this one here gives me +10% poison resistance, which I think I've got poison resistance anyway, so I'm not going to really worry about that one. There's other places for settling. Serene. Can build a forge. Grab that one. It's okay. I'll just leave that one where that is. What I might do is, what are we doing for? We're going for logistics. And we're 22 seasons off that one. So we've still got a bit of time just for sorting things out in through here. Clearing out these different locations, I guess. Smash through these. Now, what else do we have? Still building the study, that's fine. Air shard within reach. So I might as well queue it up. Not going to be able to do much damage against these guys. These are only level 6, which is nice. We found another one, Craxus. Just auto resolve these. Sort of starting to wind back around again, but I think I'll actually, I could spin back into that location. They've taken that again. I might start to move back into our own areas. Okay, this one's now ready to go. So we're now, if we just go back to build, just make sure there's nothing else that's going to help us with our units, which there isn't. This is cool. So we go back and oops, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. What am I building? Didn't mean to do that at all. Black market. Alright, so we're going to go to train. In this case, we've got the our sword sentinels. And we're going to go and grab us. No, we haven't got squads yet. We've only got groups. So we've got 5 seasons for these. I'm going to train up a bunch of them. So we'll just get another 3 of those built there. Done. So they're going to be even more powerful again. So the war's being declared. Blacksmith, yep, we'll just go that way. We'll ultimately end up with strong areas in through here just for building up what we can then go and do. Actually, the workshop should be building that as well. So we'll just pump out the next army. We'll be wanting them from here as well. They're up to 700 now. Still can't rush. Still need over 1,000 for that one. We should have horses somewhere. wargs. Yeah, I've only got wargs. That's all right. Now I've got one of these guys wandering in as well as a garrote. Okay, so we have alcohol again, which is up in the corner. So, got Oracle. Actually, no, this is a different one again. Oh no, it is the one in the top corner. Yeah, this is okay. Archivist, so plus 50% research when they're producing research, plus 1 radiance per season. So increase the essence yields of city that are constructed in. Don't think I need that. Or maybe I will actually. Maybe I'll grab the Oracle. Just to get the extra one there so we can actually then push in the enchanted hammers yet again. So they can build a bit faster. We're now equal in terms of strength. They're strong. I better battle this one out just to make doubly sure. It should be fairly simple though. That's a great wolf. It's good dodging. I didn't think my units were all that good at dodging. Where's our dodge? Yeah, it's 0. Well, we did well. Okay, we've got that one there. Let's move back down and see what we can find down this way. Command post again. With the great leadership and forward thinking of Urgoth, the Empire of Ythrol has now built the Great Mill. No other Great Mill can be built in the world of Elemental. This was built in one of our other cities. Like this is our second city, but back over through here. So we'll just keep on building up. We want Gildar from here. So the Black Market. Unrest does go up. Yeah, I might go Mason actually. So start to build things fairly quick. The market. Grain. We'll go that way as well. Just keep on building up the city. Done. That'll do us. All right, back in through here. So we've got construction completed on the Great Mill. We've got the barracks here, so the command post now coming. not really going to worry us too much. Blacksmith back in here. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just leave that one coming up until we can get an army to build up a new force. One more turn and we get these guys. Then we'll start to sort of push them forward. So we'll start to now just pump armies out of here again, so we can start to sort of march forward again. And once we actually get logistics in 14 seasons, I think that's when we can smash and destroy Paradin once and for all. Get rid of everything that they've got. So if they had connected that up, that would have made a bit more of a difference. So smash all of these. Here they come. So we'll position these inside New Serene. To face fellow challengers, I've unleashed a spell of freeze on you. Okay, so we're now frozen in their territory. Who's that? Someone's wandering around in there. Don't think it's anyone we have to worry about. So they're back in here now. City events, that's okay. I'll just leave them where they all are. We have a little bit... Oh no, they've come back up ahead now. They're building a bigger army again. Two more turns we get the next one. I can rush this stuff, but I won't. I can now rush this one if I wanted to for 700, but I'm not going to do it. I could rush the units, I'm guessing, would be probably the way to do this. Yeah, let's start to push these forward. Now we can move this one. That's Majesta's army. So they've got a keeper group, which is got a freeze spell. A freeze, they've got like ice. So what have they got there? They've got a life altar there. Let's just do a quick save here. We'll go and kill this one off again. Go to battle. I can't get close enough. That's all right. And we can't sort of do any sort of special attacks just yet because we don't have the stamina. So at the moment our stamina is, where is it? 1. It's trying to build up its stamina. Stamina is increasing as I do this. One thing we should have a look at, does she have any permanent injuries? She's now weak, been weakened by something. God, she's got a lot of a lot of things going on here, hasn't she? Very, very powerful. Yeah, level 3 water mage. Just in the start of this one through here. Alright, that's fine. these. They've got good protection, actually. You bash them. Her stamina just grows and grows every time we do this, but we are whittling away the hit points. There we go. So she's down. These are, you know, with their protection, they're not too bad actually. They'd be a good one to have. We don't get access to these though. We just have brute force. We're sort of playing as the orcs. There we are. Okay, that's done. So we've cleaned her up again. If we have a look and see what she's now got. Yeah, skills didn't change. Taking a little bit of damage here with our units. More level ups, which is very, very nice. So Fire Mage, I'll grab that so I can get the fireball. It's a nice little spot here with the two shards. Still got 800. Move them off. That move. And we want to keep on building up these even more and more. Now we need to save a lot of gold for the upgrades, which will be coming fairly soon. So logistics, 8 seasons. What if I need more of these? Just get big armies now. And so I think we're going to have to just go in and sort of thump into the into this particular city with just a stack of units ready to roll, essentially. What have we got in here? Nothing else going there. Okay, this one here is sort of like just one of our central cities. It's still going well. All right, so back in here. Next turn. So just down to the one city now. come back and take this city. Okay, message from Reslin. Powerful capital is destroying us. Can you send us anything to help? Is anyone interested to help you? No. No, we won't bother with that. But what we'll do now is start to bring these up. And where is he? There he is there, or she. I'm not sure if it's a he or a she. And I might bring these up as well. There's a powerful little army, this one. Actually didn't mean to destroy that. And we've got a keeper group there again. I'm just going to auto-resolve this. So we've now taken this one back again. We'll just go back and cast another one of these spells. Don't know why we can't do that, actually. Just go back into build. Oh no, there was no, it must have been from the Paradin group. It's now disappeared. Pioneer Party, we don't really want them wandering off doing other things. But I also want to take this as well. I want it to New Serene. It's gone a different way. Something blocking it, I guess. Bring it back. Okay, so got different battle events. Actually, I'll just go through each of these. So we've got this thing here. I'm just looking for an altar. That's all right. Just go back to build. Yeah, the training yard sort of is the start for us. Just want to resolve that one. Actually bring another group up there, which I will do. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. So there's forces in here now. How far off are we now? We're just 2 seasons away. They're now both together. Resource destroyed. Where was that? Oh, back in here. The Pioneers. Okay, we'll just keep on going. There's no construction there. This stack, yeah, one turn away now. I think that that's probably the stack that we want to go in. Maybe we add a few more of these to this group. Maybe split out a couple of these guys. Throw in a couple more of these sentinels. And we'll just stay where we are. Move that one into that group. We're sort of spreading them out. We still need to get 2 more units back into that force. And I'm sort of happy to leave them behind at this stage. Just more actions pass. Okay, they're starting to talk about reuniting against us, but it's possibly going to be too late. We're still just ahead of Capitar a little bit. The so logistics, we've now got the squad, so we'll open up the research. Now, in terms of getting the juggernauts, I should really be trying to pick those up. The company's going to give me even more. Now, how do we get the next level up? Got the Wildland Allies. Don't know if I want that one just yet. Let's go back to Warfare. Mounted Warfare, we haven't even grabbed, we didn't bother getting that one. Warg Riding's only 14 away. Armour would be good, would be very good actually. And then there we've got the next +1 army size there as well if we get weaponsmithing. That's also good. I'll go armour. I'm starting to get more of these. Now we have level 3. I'll just go that way. Just need to build that one up again. Where is that group? It's a caravan that just, I don't know why they wander through into what we've got. Anyway, we've now got the, we can now do the upgrades for these. So we're just going to do the upgrade. And we can actually upgrade from the dual axe to the dual guillotine axe, which does a lot more damage. So I'll upgrade that. Upgrade, and also upgrade the force size, so now it's now 5. Actually, I could have done this a while back. So these are our axemen. For these sentinels, we only have the bottom one. And we've still got these as well. So we're sort of chomping through the gold now to do these different upgrades. Alright, we're down to 160. So, and we've still got another one that we need to bring in. This one here needs to be upgraded as well. Okay, that's good. We've still got a few more as well in the back of the map that we could upgrade. Actually, we've still got... where are they? These ones. Also get them more powerful as well. Okay, well, they're sort of they've really been sort of pushed backwards now. Yeah, everyone's just neutral with us, except Reslin does like us. Now, I'm sort of running out of time here, guys, but I think that I wouldn't mind trying to get rid of that city if I can. Just maybe just try one more attack and see how we go. Actually, what I might do is... no, I'm getting money. I'm getting a lot of Gildar now, which is good. So that's actually all fine. So what we'll do is we'll come back in. Let's just do a quick save here. And with this force, let's just see how we go now, just trying to break into this city. Like, we're now a lot stronger than what we were. Let's just give it a crack. So do a quick save. In we go. Auto resolve. They're going to freeze us. I'll stay back where I am here. Okay, well, we'll need to end our turn there, I guess. These aren't strong enough just yet. Actually, what I should do is wait till I've got this other force up there as well. It? No, they didn't. Okay, we'll just do a quick save here and just see how we go. It's epic versus epic now. Alright, let's go for it and see how we go. So we'll just test her out. So we've still got Majesta. She's now back, almost got her... she's still got a lot of hit points. She's their mainstay. Let's just go into the battle and figure it out. So we do have it all nice and open for us. Now what have we got there? We've got militia there. City militia, these are the ones that are going to cause us probably the biggest headaches. Listrid back that way. Let's just go this way. Again, I've got Berserk. I just don't trust it. I do have spells as well. The spell was interrupted. They're the Sword Sentinels, they get to go first. Let's finish this one off. Nope, didn't work. Preparing to cast. That's a problem on this one. Good. Just get rid of these if we can. Again, big hits now. We have resisted a few things here. Just gonna grab myself a drink of water while we do this. This one's preparing to cast. I'm going to cast that into there. That was okay. It did a bit of damage. I'll go up this way. I really need to stop this one from going forward now. I need to somehow smash it, but it's going to be a little bit hard. These are only sword sentinels, they're not going to do much. They should become the target. Yep, there they go. Now the dual axe wielders. They've been pushed over. Let's get into these soft ones below. They're back up. They should come back up as well. I'm going to lose these. They've been pushed over as well. Not much. Backswing, that was good. We start to come back down into these guys now as well. Might as well kill this one off. Nope, didn't quite get there. I think it's still going to be too much for me. So I think I need to go back in with a couple of, I need to almost have a sacrificial group to go and weaken them as much as we can. These magic users have been a little bit too strong for me as well. I'm going to still just focus on this one here. Yeah, nothing much at all. Yeah, that one's easy. I should have gone after the easy ones. It's quite hard, this one. Yeah, we're going to need multiple armies to take the city. Yeah, and we're being smashed here. Being destroyed. Down to 1 unit. Yeah, there we go. All right, well, that was not good. So there was a bit done there. Now, if we went in, I'm not going to do this. I mean, I'll do it just for the fun of it. Just sort of see if they end up with still their same militia group. We went to battle in here. Yeah, all their militia comes back. So they get every single time. It's only really the damage that we do. Who did we do damage to? I guess that they've still got they've still got the damage that we did. So we have to break through the militia each time to do that. You won't get killed again. So anyway, I'll just go back and reload where I was. But that's but I do have to get going, guys. So I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back again tomorrow for some Dwarf Fortress. So we've got people to vote, and essentially we'll be going back in to reclaim the last fortress that was destroyed in a siege, and so we'll end up. So that was a monstrously large siege. So I'll play on hard mode rather than that super deadly mode that I was playing on. I was been a bit too crazy with that one, and so. I will actually, we'll go back in and sort of resettle on hard mode and change the fortress so that we end up hopefully being able to protect it a bit better than what we did previously. I think we'll build up top and build the actual fortress up top to start with, and block off the back entrance, which is sort of where we had most of the problems. That's actually how they got into the fortress, to destroy everyone. Anyway, that was a fun session last week. So Phase Fox is saying, you're able to command more than just humanoid units in this game, or are your monsters only for the AI? The monsters you do actually have. Now, one thing I didn't actually look for is if I go back, I forget how I do it. If I just go back down into here, if I go to train, do I have juggernauts in here? No, these are only the units that you've got. Must be a spell, I guess. Not sure how to get the juggernauts. So we do actually have different sorts of units as such. Not sure where we get them from. What else would there be? Maybe that. There's no juggernaut location there. Train. Yeah, I don't know, because we do have access to other units, but I'm not sure how to get the juggernauts. I can't remember how I used to get them from back in playing Fallen Enchantress. I thought it was like a building that you had to build. None of them are them. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. So so technically, yes, you do actually have other things. So I'll just click on done. Did I build something else? Yeah, I did. Just get rid of the black market as well. But there is a way to bring juggernauts into the game, but but I cannot remember how to do it. So you do have certain units, but not like ogres and trolls and stuff like that as well. But and eventually dragons, I guess. If you have a look into here, if you look at warfare, like or is it under civilization? Dance with dragons, fell dragon camp. So I think that means you can get dragons at that point. You've got wildland allies with your ogres and trolls, but again, I'm not sure where you pick these up. And then we had for warfare, we had juggernauts as part of it. This is unique for us, but I just don't know where we get them from. Yeah, that's actually yeah, I can't recall how to pick them up. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back again tomorrow, as I said before, with some Dwarf Fortress. I'll see you then.